It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Kansas City. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Second and 10. Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to and he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Come on, QB, come on. 41's the mark, 41.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Fighting through. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Robinson's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give running right is Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Chiefs nothing.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack on first down, Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back to throw, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan there to make the grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Texans 14, Chiefs 6.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. Touchdown, Texans. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Texans 21, Chiefs.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Mahomes going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there just before halftime.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 50-yard line.
Michael set.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll go again here with Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivation.
He's got a man complete. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Touchdown, Houston. Rashad Bateman, 89 yards. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He starts with a give to Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing,
Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, and he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Touchdown! It's complete. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going. And then they capitalize a little bit on top.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, don't fumble the football.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Fighting to stay upright. And it's caught. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Eckler. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Austin Eckler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On first down, it's Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense...
Touchdown, Houston! It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Texans 51, Chiefs 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. 5 yards remain on second down.
At the 47-yard line.
A A shotgun snap for Watson. And Winslow brings it in over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing now, Watson. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They will find Winslow on the left side, complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Watch the pass. Go, go, go.
Again, it's Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.